Hey, yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on right now. My phone keeps crashing because I'm trying to stream. I suspect it's conspiracy. I have a lot of people that I would like to link. I would like a list. Did you make a list of all the people that haven't been playing for all my time? How are you? Welcome to Comic Artist Code Secret. My name is Ethan Van Stiver. I am a comic book artist and a great big Star Wars fan. I am the artist of Cyberfrog. I'm the artist of Cyberfrog. That's very important. Very, very important. First, before we go, I wanted to kind of, you know how PewDiePie does a meme review? We're getting all kinds of like crazy Cyberpunk stuff, fan art, not just fan art about Cyberpunk, but fan art about everything. It's pretty crazy. So I want to see it. Let's see what people are saying here. Ethan, pick up the camera. Nate, pick up the camera. Audio bad? Is the audio bad? Bad volume. Oh, come on. Fix your audio. Okay, I mean, there's something going on here. This is definitely a conspiracy. Sounds like I dropped my mic in the toilet. Let me plug in. Let me plug in that. Plug this in. You guys tell me at this point, is it better or worse? Is it better or worse? Is it still bad? Good? Is it good now? Yeah, audio is got now. Okay, everyone's saying better. Everyone's saying better. Good now, much better. Goodness sake. Well, I mean, I got to wear my headphones. I mean, that is the thing. I got to wear my pumpkin head Janet Jackson. Remember Janet Jackson running around in Control? She was in Control wearing that mic on her head. I got to do that. Some people are saying it's only a tiny bit better. Yeah. Full Custom Hot Dog says, I heard you started this gangster shit. Well, I did, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that it is that gangster shit. So I am wearing my Janet Jackson mic on my head right now. People are saying that it's better. People are saying it's good, and that's all I want. That's all I want. Hey, you know who this is? This is Cyberfrog. He's wearing a trench coat here. This is Reservoir Frog. This is a preview ash can. People are saying, what is an ash can, Ethan? And I go through this whole historical thing about what an ash can is, and then I realize that's stupid. Just tell them it's a mini comic. This is a mini comic. See how small it is compared to my thumbs? Like, you know, this is a normal man's thumb compared to an ash can. So that should give you some reference as to, yeah, as to the size of this book. This dude says, "Fight me shirtless on a rooftop." He pays me $1. No, he pays me £1.99. Listen, you're in the UK. How am I gonna fight you shirtless on the rooftop? Can it be? Wait, if we fight shirtless on the rooftop, can it be the rooftop where the Beatles played and Let It Be? I'll kick your ass up there. I will. I'll beat your ass right where Ringo said, "I hope we pass the." Did Ringo say that, or was that John? Somebody said, "I hope we pass the audition." Right where that Ringo's drum set was. That's where I'll beat your ass. Meet me there. Meet me there. Shirtless and oiled. Who would win in a fight, Rose Tico and Cyberfrog? That's hard to say. That's hard to say. Well, let me get in shape first. I a license to be shirtless. Let me get in shape. I just got back from the gym. I want you guys to know. I mean, I'm getting in shape right now. Custom Songmaker, thank you for $10. Chuck Dixon has Richard Pace on his crowdfund. Meanwhile, Richard Pace is giving interviews saying that comics crowdfunds are for racist hate groups who rightly get blacklisted from DC. Richard Pace. Tell Richard Pace that I said hi. Tell him I said hi. I can't. These are people. These are people who should not be stepping up. These are people who shouldn't be stepping up because I know too much about you guys. I know too much about you. I could make your day very, very sad. But I don't want to give you any attention. Thank you for £1.99 again. Any rooftop you wish, Papa Ethan. Well, I named the rooftop. I can't pronounce your name. I named the rooftop. I want to be up there. I want to be up there beating your ass singing "Dig a Pony." I want to punch you in the face while I sing "I Got a Feeling." I'll be like, "I got a feeling, yeah," and I'll punch you right in the face. And I'll tell you something. It'll go down quick. It'll go down quick. I'll be. Oh, my wife's in here. She's hearing me talk smack. I was just kidding, babe. Uh, I was just kidding. I wasn't having violent beetle fantasies with one of my listeners. I wasn't having a violent Beatles fantasy. Yeah, she says, "Be kind." I will. Uh, I, I um I will lightly slap you on the bottom, where the Beatles played "Let It Be." Is that better? Yeah, go get Daddy's belt. Go get Daddy's belt, and I'll show you a thing or two. Got Cyberfrog number 2 yesterday. Says the dad joke guy. Hey, that's good, man. That's really great. Yeah, I do appreciate it. Core Plot says here's Australian $2. Hope you enjoy the soy curd Cyberfrog fan art. The Cyberfrog fan art is so good. It literally is so good. It just gives me it gives me ideas. It gives me ideas. Let me show you. Okay, so we'll go over this. I'm going to draw Cyberfrog in a little bit. I'm going to show you guys how to draw Cyberfrog so that I can put you to work and I won't have to do anything. That's the ultimate goal of my channel, is to make you guys do all the work. I'm going to crowdfund. I'll make all the money. I'll teach you guys how to do it. Let's see. Teach a man how to... Wait, give a man a frog. He reads Cyberfrog for a day. Teach a man how to draw a frog, and you never have to do anything because he'll draw Cyberfrog for you for a lifetime. Check this out. Check this out. Wait a second. Why does this still suck? Why can't I get... Swear to God, every day it's a living hell. Every day it's a living hell. All I want to do... There we go. I have to wrestle this thing. I have to wrestle this stand. I have to wrestle this stand to get what I want on the screen. And you guys don't see it. I mean, I'm very subtle about it. I'm very subtle about what I do. You guys don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and it's best that you don't. All right, let's get rid of that fuzz on the side of the screen there. What are you guys saying? Raging Golden Eagle, with the best creatives in the industry, such as yourself, going independent and making mad money, are Marvel and DC shaking in their boots now? Marvel and DC don't care. They don't care. It's other freelancers that are looking at us and getting upset. People who, are shocked. They're shocked that we have fans. They don't understand. SJWs don't understand. They're like, haven't we scared everyone? Why do they have fans? Well, we told everyone they were Nazis. We told everyone they were Nazis. Why do people still give them money? I'll tell you why. Because everyone hates SJWs. Everyone hates SJWs, and everyone loves me and Zach. All right, look. This is Cyberfrog, and he is with Splato Delgado. Now, this is the kind of free thinking, free enterprise. Let's see this. Look at Splato here. You can't tell me that doesn't look cool. This guy draws Cyberfrog properly. This looks like the Scholastic Book Club version of Cyberfrog. I would sell it through Scholastic. Jared Wilson, thanks for $2. Cyberfrog should have a soy villain. All his villains are soy. Sarah, thank you for $1.99. Don't wrestle it. Make love to it as Lando would. Yeah, it's that's really great. And then somebody else said, I thought that was the booty. I thought I was getting a glimpse of the booty right there. And I looked at it and went, oh my God, yeah, you're right. That does look like the booty. So, but that is really cool. So this is again, I want to recommend people having this kind of free thinking, freewheeling comic book fun. Splato Delgato has a tire tread on his face, and the reason why is because he's too tough to die. You can run this cat over. This cat speaks Spanish, by the way. This is a Spanish-speaking cat named Splato Delgado. You can run this cat over, and he'll come back for more. Just run right over his head. And that is cool. Look, he's got a bazooka on his back. He's firing a gun at the ground. That's not safe. I don't know what he's shooting at that's on the ground. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the tire tread that ran over his face. Maybe he's shooting the tire out. He's got a knife. Cyberfrog seems to want his gun for some reason. Okay, Graham Riggs says Beetle Rooftop was 3 Savile Row, London. All right, that's it. That's where I'm meeting you to. Yeah, that's where we're gonna meet. We're going to have a fight right on the Let It Be rooftop in 3 Savile Row, London. They always have fights. They always have fights there, right? Is that kind of a bad neighborhood? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if 3 Savile Row is in a bad neighborhood. Is that well, is that Abbey Road? Did they play? Was that on the roof of Abbey Road, the studio? I don't know. Yeah. All right. So this is great. This gives me an idea. Here's how I feel about this. I see this, and my idea is, uh, we do really good crowdfunding efforts. We people like these characters. This character is owned by Diversity in Comics. This character is owned by Comic Artist Pro Secrets or Ethan Van Sciver. The question is, uh, how about if we just hire people to do like hire our best fans and crowdfund to do crossover books like this? Why can't we build out like Jack Kirby and Stan Lee? Why can't we do that? Why couldn't we do talent contests and employ people to produce the very very best Cyberfrog and Splato comics possible? What do you guys think of that? Is it dumb? John Wayne wants me to name my frog kek. That's been taken. That's been taken. Yeah, Splato Delgado, definitely a hero. Work for Spawn. I mean, look, we want to create jobs. The T-shirts that we're selling have created jobs. We have sold thousands now, thousands of T-shirts, and they've had to Crypto Fashion has had to employ people. They've had to hire people to keep up with the demand for Fandom Menace and Soilo and Tico and Go Get Daddy's Belt T-shirts. The Fandom Menace shirt is red hot right now. They're selling a ton of those. They've had to hire people. They used to be just a very self-sufficient small operation. We have blown them up so big, so big. Just Comic Artist Pro Secrets has blown up Crypto Fashion to the degree that they're hiring now. They're employing people and they're growing their business to keep up with the demand for our shirts that make fun of Star Wars. That is, absolutely terrific. This is the kind of thing that we want to branch out and do from here. Let's have more stories because I mean I can only do so much. I have a plan. I'm doing 4 books. I'm doing 4 Cyberfrog books over the next 2 years. In the meantime, why not do more? Why not do more? Um, Retrodrad, am I worried about Crypto Fashion being bullied out of producing shirts for you, Uncle E? No, I'm not. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. I mean, the key thing is to not give a shit what SJWs say. We don't care. I don't care. They don't care. If you don't care, then that's fine. The problem with a company like Antarctic is they cared. If you care what they say, then you're gonna get bullied. If you don't care fan art, this is cool. Aside from I don't know what's going on here with the lips. I don't really get that. But I think his tongue is coming out. He's licking his eyeball. Off of him now. That is creepy as hell. Jared Wilson says for $2, are you still at DC? Jared, does it seem like I'm at DC? I'm crowdfunding, and in the chat, I no longer, I'm no longer still going. Are we back now? See that circle? It pisses me off, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. Come on back. Come on back to me, baby. Come on back. Back. It's not my phone. It isn't my phone. It's the Wi-Fi in here for some reason. And I wonder, let me see, what if I, hang on one second. No, that isn't the problem. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I just tried to, you know, the cord, what is it, the USB cable out of my laptop and see if that freed up some Wi-Fi. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we can't. Grand Comics says they can't keep getting away with it. Guys, we are 1 hour away right now. By the way, hold on a second. Uh, all right, that's not the way to do it. Let me see. How can I find my Indiegogo campaign? I don't even know. I don't know. Zach was like, "You got to stay on this, man. You got to take vitamins. You got to take vitamins and stay on this and promote this all the time." I'm like, I will. I will. I will. Let's look at my let's dox myself here. Look at this. 77. Are you okay? Okay. $77,688 raised, not in the first 24 hours. in the first 23 hours. In the first 23 hours. This is uh, yeah, this is something else. This is absolutely something else. I should take some shark cartilage. I think this is pretty big, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag, but I have the greatest. I have the greatest fans in the world. I have the best supporters. I have the best internet or YouTube subs. I have the best Twitter followers. I even like my Facebook fans right now. My Facebook followers. I even like them. Those degenerates. I like them right now. I definitely like them. Yeah, I love you too, Danny. All you guys. Yeah, you are my skybirds. You are my skybirds. So I thank you for this. Have you done this yet? Have you pledged? So let's go through this. $25 is the comic book. And by the way, I'm going to be announcing. I'll just tell you guys right now. Don't tell anybody. But we're going to be doing a stretch goal. We're announcing a stretch goal today. I'm rolling out the stretch goals very slowly. I don't want to spend all of this money all in one place. I would like this money to kind of last a little while so that we can get started on the second book and all of that stuff. I want to make sure that everything gets shipped, everything is okay. So I mean, I'm not gonna. I think Zach was crazy. Zach was rolling out like, hey, for another 20 grand, we're gonna produce. It costs a lot of money. You got. I mean, to make a comic book costs a lot of money. You have no idea. So we're gonna go very slow. Now here is the next stretch goal. What I'm gonna. Yeah, I gotta pay the hookers. Oh, I didn't even. Honey, could you factor in the hookers into the price of all this? I completely forgot. Okay, so Andrea is going to add the price. Andrew says, "Don't ask me that while I'm holding a sharp object in my hand." Yeah, okay. So Andrew's gonna redo the math. We're gonna figure out exactly what that's gonna cost. I didn't even think of that. And cocaine. Yeah, yeah. We don't do hookers. We don't do cocaine. I mean, come on, that's awful. Yeah, look at this. Uh, $25 for a comic book. Now, here's what the stretch goal is gonna be. I've decided I want the book to have Chrome. So that's the first stretch goal. The front cover of the book will be Chrome, and that is step one. So we want to get to, let's say we want to get to 85,000. We're at about 77 now. First stretch goal, $85,000. The front covers will have chromium cover. These are going to be pretty as hell. I was showing Andrea what this looks like. She's like, "Well, what's the book going to look like?" Well, what's it gonna look like? And I was like, well, you remember Batman, Catwoman, Trail of the Gun? And she was like, no. I was like, what? And she's like, no, I don't remember that. Uh, Flash Iron Heights, same thing. Baby, can you go on the bookshelf and grab either Flash Iron Heights or Batman, Catwoman, Trail of the Gun, one of them, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you. Polymer says 269 T-shirt idea. Ethan Skybirds. People say Chrome is bad for the. Thank you, sweetie. Bad for the environment, but good for fans. Good for fans. All right, so this is what it's going to look like. See, a small spine. This is what it looks like right now. Right now, at this point, this is the product that you will be receiving. Okay, it'll be signed. There'll be a spot right here where I'm going to draw a little Cyberfrog head if you pledge at the $100 mark. And it's going to have Cyberfrog on the front cover, real big. Now, when we reach 85,000, Cyberfrog is going to be chromed out. You're going to be able to see your face in his armor. It is going to be chromed out. It's going to be a pretty project. That is the first stretch goal. Hologram covers next. Yeah, it could be. No, it's going to be better than the DC Metal covers. The DC Metal covers were kind of a flat, shiny kind of chromium. I'm talking about bright, shiny chromium from back in the 1990s. Blinged out. It's going to look pretty. It's going to look very nice. I'd like to have the logo be chrome, and I'd like to have Cyberfrog's armor be chrome. And look at this. Somebody immediately has an idea for a gold cover variant. These are all great ideas. I mean, these are, these are future stretch goals. I have an idea in my head. 200K stretch goals. EVS blood and ink. Yeah, like Stan Lee. That's a great idea. We're gonna actually mix my blood into the ink. It's dragon blood. Like seriously, if you touch a comic book, if you read a comic book that has my blood in the ink, testosterone levels, it's like super cyan. Like You will totally, you will reach your final form if you just touch ink that has my blood in it. It'll be amazing. No, 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 Michael. Once we reach 85,000, everyone, people who pledge at the $25 level, this is the product you're gonna get. It once we reach 85,000, everyone who pledged anything at all, every person will receive a chromium Cyberfrog cover. Okay, so that's just what we're doing now is we're improving the product. This is where we are. This is what we're getting right now. It's gonna be pretty. 48 pages. There's also an ash can. So basically, if you pledge at the $50 level, imagine this. This is what you will receive. Um, yeah. How do you increase the amount you pledge? You can cancel your pledge and then pledge at a higher level. You can pledge at a higher level. Um, yeah. Let me see. Awesome, Uncle A. Once we reach, not track. I don't know what that means. Just backed it. Can't wait. Sweet. Yeah, so everyone gets this. So in other words, in order to improve the product, let's say that you already pledged, you pledged your $25, you pledged your $50. Uh, oh, I accidentally almost pledged for myself. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll back my own project. So if you, what you want to do now is you want to encourage other people to get in on this so that we can reach the 85,000. Once we reach the 85,000, everybody who pledged is going to get that Chromium book. It's going to get that Chromium book. So that is incentive, I think, to promote the Indiegogo, to tell your friends. This has to be a book that we are proud of. This has to be the kind of book that you can bring to me. Well, it's already going to be signed. You don't want to bring it to me at a convention necessarily. But you guys are going to be the people who get the signed comics. They're going to be chromed out, et cetera, et cetera. This is going to be something that you can be proud of. That's step one. This is step one. There's another stretch goal after this. I can't wait. I have an end product in mind. I know how I want this thing to actually look. If we can get up there, if we're fortunate enough to get up there, then yeah. Elric says, Ethan, will you ever put out a 6-page preview? We're gonna put out the first 5 pages of I think. Well, okay, guys, you tell me this. Ethan, you looking real jack, baby. Thanks, Booker T. All right, let me run this by you guys, and you guys tell me. I need some advice. So we're gonna do 5 pages. I'm gonna show 5 pages on the thing. I'm gonna release them like a page a day. So just to kind of stretch it out a little bit. Would you guys rather see the first 5 pages of 1998, or would you rather see the first 5 pages of Blood Honey? Or maybe a mixture of both. I don't know. Because, okay, so 1998, Alan King wants his signed by the band Skyver Family. Uh, let's see. Both, 1998, 98. Yeah, the backstory. People want, you know why it makes sense to just show 1998? It makes sense to show 1998 because not everyone is pledging to get 1998. I think I'd rather show 1998 because everybody is getting Blood Honey. People who, I don't know, maybe people will decide to change their bid and go up to the $50 level once they see 1998. That would be nice. Yeah, Corinthian leather. Can you imagine? That would be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate. Yeah, all right. So what we'll do is every day I'm going to show a page. I'm going to show a page of 1998, just to keep the campaign going. Just to keep interest. I want to update this. Yeah, I'm not going to show too much. This is the thing. Emma Norman says, will there be an option for people with PayPal to get the Chrome cover? I don't even know how PayPal works according to this. Are you guys having trouble paying with PayPal? I don't know. Elric says just art or finished? You mean with letters? Good question. I don't know. I would think just art right now. Just art, no letters yet. Yeah. Yeah, so people are yeah, Chrome cover. Okay, that is 85,000. Once we get to 85,000, you're looking at this. You're looking at this, but with a chromed out logo, chromed out Cyberfrog. Just picture Catwoman here, but she's chromium. That's what it's going to look like. Yeah, debit card. I think you have to use credit card. I don't know why it doesn't let you do PayPal. I really don't know. Okay, so the prices are this. I've decided, Andrew and I talked about this. It's $25. Shipping is $10 worldwide. You can live in New Jersey, you can live in China. It's just we've averaged it out to $10. We just think that's the best way to do it rather than make everybody kind of have to figure it out. Um, yeah, it says risky analysis says it has to do with fees and other things. PayPal is just I don't know. Yeah, it's best just well, isn't your PayPal hooked up to your debit card anyway? It just seems like you can use a debit card. Um, who what why says 77K. God damn, you just congrats. Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, look, this is awesome. This is look, we just went up to 78. Oh my God, $78,000, and we're not even officially the first 24 hours yet. I wonder if we can get this up to 80,000 by 1:30. So I wonder if we can get this up to. We need. I don't. That's probably asking too much. We've got 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Wouldn't it be great to say we made $80,000 in the first 24 hours? Oh my God. Oh my God. That would be crazy. Jorn Livert says you're a cool dude. Hi from Norway. Hello, my Norwegian friend. It's nice to see you. Um, will it outperform solo in the first 4 days? I think it can. That would be amazing. That'd be so funny. 800%. Yeah, if it well, we're already at 900. We're already at 977% of goal. I mean, I think we would be at 1,000% of goal. We'd be at 1,000% if we got to 80,000. Yeah, that would be gigantic. Tippy Tail McKitty says, draw Cyberfrog being dissected in biology class. Artemis Arrow says, Ethan, I know this doesn't have a lot to do with what you're talking about, but how do you prevent art thieves? I can't buy or fund anything because I'm afraid to sell my art. I don't know. That's uh, afraid to sell your art because of art thieves? I don't know. I've never really had a problem with art thieves. Um, does Cyberfrog like hockey? Yeah, probably. I think Cyberfrog likes sports. He likes TV an awful lot. Um, yeah. Uh, G. Evans James says, "Yeah, I'm gonna get $50 from the ashtray. Can you make special covers for people that get the comics from the pledge? Will you sell this day after day pledge period is over?" Yeah, I think we might open the store. I don't know. I'm imitating Zach. What Zach did, I'm gonna imitate. Just because I think his went pretty well. And we'll see. I mean, I think he's changing things up. He learned from his own like little mistakes here and there. But I'm just gonna follow him. I basically just duplicated his his campaign because I think it was simple and it was easy. The difference between oh, hi Rebirth Mortal Comic, thank you very much, thank you. um, Dan Fraga variant cover stretch goal. I'd like to get a Dan Fraga pinup inside. I think that would be fun to see. Let's see Dan Fraga from issue 2. Dan Fraga did the cover to issue 2 of Cyberfrog. Let's see how he would draw Cyberfrog today. Absolutely. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yesterday I went on this thing where I basically said, as a warning shot across the bow, I said, you know what? Like, we love the comic book shops. We love the way comics are distributed, but we don't need them. The whole thing is, we have a group of crazy people who our success, our growing community, and it is growing. It's growing way past what they were hoping or expected. Caps Lock 3, thanks for $2. Warning, Disney SJW shills are flooding solo score. That's fine. Let them have it. It's over. It's over. By the end of this week, it's over. A message. I think message was received. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So there are crazy SJWs who are going to threaten comic shops. We've seen it happen already. They're going to make up lies, and all of this stuff. And basically, they can't stop us. Like they can't get between you and me. If we treat this campaign and this distribution like zero pipeline, I mean that's what this is. We've invented something called zero pipeline distribution. There's nobody in the way of you and me. We make the comics. I ship it to you. There's no second party who can be blackmailed, threatened, extorted, anything like that. I mean, it's gangsterism in comics right now. Uh, let's see. C for TV, thanks for AR $20. Hi, congrats on taking the industry froggy style. Hell yeah, thank you very much. I love that. The Cyberfrog has taken the industry froggy style. Yeah. So if there's nobody in between, yeah, thank you very much. I learned. Yeah, please do pledge in 2 weeks whenever you can afford it. Whenever you find room in your budget. This campaign is going to be open for 30 days, and make sure that you do pledge. You get on board. So anyway, I said we don't need it. Like we don't need to sit there and bow and scrape and worry about people being threatened over a comic book. If that's what they're gonna do, we'll just exclude them. Like we don't need to be in comic shops. We don't need to do that. We'll just sell directly to consumers. And okay, so retailers, this you will love. I got reached out to by retailers who said, we we really want to carry Cyberfrog. They basically said, you are. Let me read. I'll read what one of these emails said, and you guys can get the flavor of this situation here because it's pretty exciting. Um, at first, they were mad at me. Uh, 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 uh. I said, Larry, okay, I can't say his name. I said, listen, these SJWs will do anything to come between us and the customer. That's distribution and retailers gone, unavailable to us. And this big retailer, we're talking like a big retailer, said, dude, that could never happen. Out of 2,000 shops, only 200 matter. They buy 90% of the books. I'll call every single one of them for you. And I said, well, I'm interested in distribution. I could use your help. But I've seen these people, these animals, bring publishers to tears. And he said, creators aren't the same, YouTubers aren't the same, shops aren't the same. Please don't group us all together. I'll buy and promote the shit out of Cyberfrog and anything you do. Yeah, he said, I said, hey, that's brilliant. Please don't misunderstand what I said, what my agenda is. I'm out here trying to find a way for conservatives to survive in comics. Okay? This is the whole thing. We want conservatives and Republicans to survive, prosper, flourish in comics. I will help make the way. I mean, I've taken a beating already this entire year, taking a beating for this. We will find a way to make this work out. We will beat these people back because basically we want everyone to make money in comics. We're not about changing the world. We're not about anyone's feelings. We're not about fighting some sort of social justice battle. That's for you to do in the privacy of your own home or even in front of the White House. I don't give a damn. In comics, we're just trying to make sure that everyone makes money. That's it. That's the end of the story. If we're making money, if Cyberfrog is having this kind of success, it is my viewpoint. It is my belief that this success should be shared with retailers. They should be able to make a few $100s off of this. So he said, gotcha. Just please make a point that every shop isn't against you. You are the top of the food chain. There it is. Comic Arts Pro Secrets, top of the food chain, quote unquote. All the guys below you will start the "we don't need shops" narrative. It'll suck. Now that is true. I don't want to start any campaign that says we don't need comic shops. That would actually hurt some good people, some good small businesses. What I want to do is I want to warn people that this problem does exist, and we need to be ready for it, and we need to be able to answer them back. That is what that is our agenda. That is our goal. Just again to make it safe. And I will point out every one of these little monsters who wants to threaten. And I don't care what they say. Oh my God, yeah, I'm being doxxed. Get ready to be doxxed. If you want to threaten people who just want to sell my comic book to their customers, if you want to do that, get ready to be doxxed. Get ready to have a real tough time. We will utilize everything to point you out. We will expose you, and we will embarrass you. And then I will tell your customers who you are and not to come to your shop because you are somebody who is not operating in good faith. You want to operate in good faith, you want to play fair, or if you just choose, I'm not going to carry your comic. That's one thing. If you want to make it tough for other people who do want to carry my comic book, who do want to order it, if you want to make it tough on that level, you're in trouble. You're in for trouble. Dead Nasty Arts, thanks for £5. Do you need marketing? Kathleen Kennedy's free. She's not free yet, but she might be. She might be soon. Rhino4563, thanks for $2. Top of the food chain boy. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's sorry. It is a fight. It is a fight. My comic book apparently is wanted. If comic shops didn't come to me, if comic shops said to me, Ethan, we don't want your book. We don't like what you stand for. We hate that you stand for everyone being free to sell comic books. We hate that you stand for inclusion, safety in the comic book industry for people who are Republican. We hate that about you. We don't want to carry your book. We want to make the comic industry unsafe For Republicans and people who are right-leaning, I would say fine, okay. That's cool because I'm going to just use my zero pipeline technique to send these comics straight to the consumers, which I'm already doing anyway. That's not what they're saying. They're now approaching me and begging me to make it possible for them to buy and sell my comic book in their shop. Cyberfrog has a history in comics. I have a history in comics, and we are going to do all that we can under these circumstances to make sure these people are safe to carry my comic book. And anyone who gets in the way, get ready for trouble. Get ready for Daddy's belt. Yeah. All right. I'm not playing games like Zach. I'm just not. I love Zach, but I'm not tolerating it. These people are nuts. They're free to go make their own comics. They're free to communicate with their own fans. I invite them to do what we're doing. I want them to crowdfund. If a bunch of SJWs can get together and crowdfund a comic book and make a lot of money, I want them to do it. If they want to use my zero pipeline idea, I want them to do that too. Or if they want to distribute through Diamond, whatever it is, I want them to do that too. But I'll tell you something, this is my industry too. Risky analysis, thank you for Australian $5. Do you think that men communicate through mockery and that it's healthy to do so? Because that's basically been forbidden by the nanny state wannabe mothership. I communicate through mockery a lot. And honestly, if people wanted to make fun of Cyberfrog, that would be fine. And make fun of me, make fun of what I'm doing. That's fair. I don't care. Like that's actually perfectly valid. But what I don't like and what I won't tolerate is people threatening, extorting, using peer pressure to make comic book shops basically cut their own throats. Our concern is growing. Our little comic book company that we are kind of putting together here, even though it isn't a comic book company, I am not associated with Splato. Have not really spoken about that yet. Right now, we're just doing our own thing. I would like my company to be called Cyberfrog Comics or Comic Artist Pro Secrets Comics at this point, and have the little laughing man head in the corner. But in any case, the idea of YouTubers and comic pros who are right wing, allying and creating a new front, a new interest, a new joint venture of some kind where we all talk about each other and promote each other, even though we're not in the same company. This is going to grow. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger. So we do need to protect everyone and also encourage people to come join us if they want to make money. Matasava, thank you for £2. Woohoo, make Cyberfrog great again. Yeah, it's all competition. Be fair. Just be fair. If you're not going to be fair, you're in for trouble because we don't have to be fair either. Um, yeah, comic. You like Caps Comics? Caps Publishing? Caps Publishing. Interesting. Cyberfrog sounds better. Cyberfrog Comics. Yeah, it's one of the two. Like the thing about it is that I thought that like Archie, because Archie had a book called Archie, they became Archie Comics. I mean, it's just pretty simple. Where do you get Archie? Well, you get Archie Comics from Archie Comics. The same with DC Comics at the heart of it. I mean, Detective Comics comics. That's where you go to get Batman. Uh, I don't know. I'm not really sure yet. We got plenty of time to figure this out. I mean, I'm not going to have the cover like mocked up with a new logo and everything until October. So we got time to think about it, consider it, come up with the very very best, and it's great. It's going to be great. And I'm talking to other people too. Here's the thing. I mean, we're going to be able to do comics with other creators. I mean, other people can come in here. If I want to do a Salamandroid one shot, let's hire another creative team. Let's hire another creative team to come in, and we'll fund it. We'll get it out there. It'll be great. It'll be absolutely great. All right, so let's see where we're at here. Did we jump a little bit during that lecture? A little bit. All right, we made another $500. It would be great to get to 80,000. Oh my, I can't even believe I'm saying that. It's so funny. We need 13. We need $1,300 more, and then we're at 8,000. I like the sound of EVS comics, eh? Says Paul Yulchi. Thanks for $2. Yeah, that's not bad. It's just not colorful enough. That's the only thing. Like I like my Cap Secret logo. So I do like that laughing face. I don't know. I don't know. It's either going to be that or Cyberfrog comics. Cyberfrog comics would be like in the spirit of classic comics. I can even picture like Cyberfrog's head as a logo. You know what I mean? Just up in the corner. I think it'd be kind of cool. Tippy Tail McKitty, $2. Thanks for that. Cyberfrog calendar. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, let me see here. By the way, so if you have not donated yet, if you have not donated to the chat, I gotta figure that out. I gotta go get the link here. Give me 1 second, and we'll get this all squared away. I like to have the link ready to kind of launch it into the chat at you guys. Um, People are watching this very closely, and I don't think they're scared. I think it makes them angry, uh, and jealous, and it's really creepy. Like I'm like, you know what? Like, do this yourself. If you wanna do this yourself. Like if you find what I'm doing to be, please go pledge. Please pledge at the $25 level. That will get you the comic book, which pretty soon, if we can get to 85,000, will be a chromium cover comic. The comic will be signed. $50 is the comic book and the ash can. An ash can is a mini comic. The ash can is gonna contain a unique, brand new story called Cyberfrog 1998. That's gonna tell you the story of what happened on August 17th, 1998, how the world came to an end. So that is going to be available only through this $50 tier. The ash can will be signed as well. Look, we sold 450 of them already. 450 ash cans. That's a good day. $100 is the comic book ash can, and I'm going to sit there and draw a head sketch on your book. I'm going to sit there and hand draw a Cyberfrog head sketch on your comic book. Look at this. I have to do it 195 times. 195. I have to draw that 195 times. Oh my God, it's only day one. I'm going to be drawing a lot of yeah, a lot of little Cyberpunk head sketches. This is the big one right here, $1,000. That is the tier in which you get a page of original art. 4 out of 48 pages claimed already. So we've had some people who basically we're going to go in a row. So Blood Honey's going to have 48 pages in it. You can, if you pledge, you're going to get. These guys have pages 1 through 4. If you pledge now, you're going to get page 5. It's a mystery. You don't know what's going to be on the page, but I promise you, it will be good. There are going to be no cheap pages. It's going to be a lot of juicy Cyberfrog pages with action, juicy frog pages. So those are your options. It would be fantastic if you guys could bid or pledge today. I should say not bid, pledge. This isn't eBay. Pledge today. Let's get this number up there. Let's show these people. I mean, this is us. I mean, this is our industry. How would you feel? I mean, you have a guy like Dylan over at Real Comic Book Gamer. I mean, his YouTube channel, people recognize him from his face. Like they saw a picture of his face, and he just kind of walks into his comic shop. He's just a kid, goes into his comic shop, tries to buy his box, his order. Basically, the way comic shops work, if you don't know, you order something. You say, hey, every month I want these Spider-Man books and this Batman books. I'll come in every month and I'll pick it up. You hold it for me in a bin, in a little box that's with my name on it. So that's how you make sure you get the books that you want and you don't miss them. So he comes in to pick up his books, and some blue-haired land whale from behind the counter throws him out. She says, "We know who you are. We're gonna refuse your service. Leave." Why? Oh, because he's a fan of diversity in comics. He's a fan of diversity in comics, so he's no longer allowed. He's no longer permitted. He's no longer welcome in his local comic book shop. That, to me, screams. I mean, just that's a violation of his rights. It's an absolutely insane, disgusting place that we find ourselves in right now. We do have to do something to fix it, and this is the best way to fix it. Jorn Liverod, thank you for 50 Norwegian dollars. What do you think about Todd McFarlane himself directing Spawn? I think it will be fantastic. I love Todd. I don't know if he's a film director, but let him do it. Like this is the thing about Todd McFarlane. Like he just kind of says, "I can do it. Let me do it," and he does it, and it's great. So Yeah, like I'm interested. I'm interested. Aaron Calamari, thank you for $2. SJW, don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming. The train's coming. Get off the tracks. And don't say you weren't warned. You're warned. You're warned. Mr. Jackpots, thank you for Canadian $2. Really want that Salamandroid image on a T-shirt. Cool. Well, we're gonna do it. I got to do that today. That's another. I got a million things to do today. One of the things I got to do today is I got to get with Crypto Fashion, send them over the design, and let's get the Cyberfrog and Salamandroid T-shirts. We'll put them both up together. We'll put them both up. We'll get those up available. You can pledge. You can pick one up, and you'll have a Cyberfrog T-shirt to wear while you're waiting for the campaign to end. And it'll be great. I want one. I definitely want one. Archer Warhound, thank you for $2. Please throw Will Callaghan's channel some attention. I didn't know Will Callaghan had a channel. I guess go look for Will Callaghan's channel. I don't know. Evil Paradigm, thanks for $2. I can't stop. Stop using mind tricks. It's my Jedi mind tricks. Loud Toilet says I back today. So excited for Cyberfrog. Thank you so much. Damp Stew suggests we call it Daddy's Belt Comics. Yeah. Fire Dragon, Geeks and Gamers did a live stream with Ivan Ortega last night. It has begun. Oh, fantastic. Blitzkrieg, thank you for $5. FMC, Fandom Menace Comics. Ooh, yeah. What was the FMC though? Was that like Tipper Gore in the 1980s? What was, or am I wrong? Was that something else? The PMRC? I can't remember. It sounds familiar though. Tim Pullman says, any idea if it's possible to update a pledge? Did the $50 one, but would like to upgrade to the 1,000. Okay, so go in, cancel your $50 pledge, and then repledge at the 100. I get cancellations all the time. I'm looking at my email, and people are canceling their $25 pledge and upgrading to 50 or 100. That is the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Read by Nature says it's a kind of bullying. You bet it is. We're not going to be bullied around here. It's like, I'm sorry, this industry does not belong to SJWs. Or if it does, then that's fine. You have that, and we'll have this. But at the same time, these comic shops don't belong to SJWs. If you're a good, decent comic shop that's interested in making money, I'll bet you anything our pretty Chromium Cyberfrog comic is going to sell. I'll bet you people are going to buy it. You might want to order a few. And if anybody stands in the way of me and comic book retailers, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be trouble. There will be all kinds of bleeding cool articles written. All kinds. It'll be terrifying for everyone. Really good chef. Thank you for $5. I got the $100 pledge. Instead of a Cyberfrog head, can you draw Ray watching clown porn? I will frame it, and it will be a great conversation piece. That's a great idea. I actually I gotta. Well, I'm gonna stop for a minute and go. Okay, this guy wants. I'm gonna have to go through all the Cyberfrog head sketches. I'll be lucky to get through all the Cyberfrog head sketches. I don't think I can do variety, but very funny, very interesting. Look at this. We need $1,007. Is that right? $1,007. Yeah, your Uncle Ethan's pretty good at math. Yeah, to get to 80,000. That is terrific. Can we do it in? I don't know if we can do it though. If you look at the time here, it's 1:11 p.m. 1:11 p.m. We do have 19 minutes. Oh, you're saying it's the PMRC. Okay, so FMC is okay. Yeah. So now we've got 17 minutes for people to come in. I don't know if we can reach 80,000 or not, but boy would I like to. Boy would I like to. Ramson name calm. So Ethan, you think bakers have to bake a wedding cake for gays as well, or is this a double standard? I don't know exactly how that relates to this. No, it's not a double standard. What I'm saying is nobody should force any business to do or not do something through peer pressure. So this is a single standard. Anybody who wants to bake a cake for gays should be allowed to. Anybody who doesn't need to, no matter what anybody else says about someone's private business. If a comic book store wants to order my comic book, they need to be permitted to without pressure, without social pressure on the internet, without boycotts, without people being dicks. They need to have their business minded to, so that they can order my book and serve their customers. That is the thing. Okay, so it's a single standard. I hope you understand that. Kibble Wibble, thank you for $2. EVS has a school named after him in Haddon Township. That is correct. It was named after me. And also Parkway. There's a Van Sciver Parkway. I'm very big in New Jersey. Very big. Tabletop Joe, thank you for $5. Can't wait for both the Fandom Menace shirt and the book Ashcan. Thanks for being you, Uncle Ethan. Lead the charge. You are our El Jefe. Thank you. El Jefe. That's what that's what Delgado should call himself. That would be funny. Yeah, we're at 79. Okay. Are we at 79? Let's update it again and see where we're at. Oh my, we might do it. We might do it after all. We're at 79, 238 now. So we need about $750. We need about $750, and we're going to be at 1,000% of goal, and we will be at 80,000. That would be a great way. That's a great round number to land the first 24 hours on. That would be ass kicking. That sends a message right there. That sends a big message to people. Big message. So if you guys have not pledged yet, now is the time. Like, don't wait anymore. Pledge now. Let's see if we can get that number up to 80,000, and it will be fantastic. Eric Brand, thank you for $5. How about Silkworm handing over his shooter to Cyberfrog? That would be awesome. Yeah. Denali says, feeling better after venting about moose, Ethan. Yeah, I always feel better after smacking a moose. Always. You immediately pay for this, and all this money goes into a big till. AJ, thanks for €5. Done with mainstream books. Zurcher's rant and silence from prose. DC was finally the nail for this lifelong DC fan. Lifelong, wow. Gladly bought the frog though. Can't wait. Welcome, welcome. Don't stop buying comics because of us. I mean, listen, just buy our comics too. Support us. If you love Batman, go buy Batman, for goodness sakes. Jesus Christ. How do you feel about Top Gun 2, Ethan? I feel pretty good about it. I think it's going to be fun. I love that. I love all these like relaunches. All right, let's see again. Oh, okay, yeah, we got about $575 to go. We have 14 minutes. We got 14 minutes to close out the first 24 hours. You guys already know what the stretch goal is. Nobody else knows, just you guys in this chat. I will tell everybody at 1:30 or so. I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell everybody soon. I don't know if it'll be at 1:30 on the dot, but yeah, you guys know what the stretch goal is to get to 85,000. We're gonna get to 85,000 really quickly at this point, really quickly. So maybe make it 90,000. That's not really a stretch. $5,000 is not really a stretch, is it? It's more like a yawn. It's like a yawn goal. The Batch Schmidt, thanks for $2.99. Why did they hate you? Because you're a Republican. You just answered your own question. That is why. They got extremely angry with me when I celebrated after Trump won. That was when it all started. That's when it all turned south. I went on Twitter, I put on a MAGA hat, and I saluted the camera, and oh my God, it was like the end of the world. All my friends turned on me, even though they all knew I was a Republican. They did not want to see me happy. It was cool to be a Republican as long as Obama was in charge, and as long as I was kept in my place. But once we took over, yeah, and think about like how devastating that was for them, and laugh. Phil Devereaux, thank you for $2. Got mine. Love DIY ethics. Don't tread on Star Wars KK. That's correct. I mean, come on. Absolutely correct. Mr. Jackpots, great Twin Peaks reference. Love you. Thanks for Canadian $2. Just back. Need me a shiny chrome cover. Let's get it. Let's get. We're $200 away. All right, we're okay. Let's do this. We are $100 away. We are $117 away from hitting $80,000. That is easy. We can do that. We can do that, guys. I'm gonna stretch the goal out to 90,000 just because 85 isn't big enough. We need a bigger boom. 90,000 is the next stretch goal for the Chromium. We're gonna hit it anyway. I want it to last a little bit longer. Paul, you let's see. Thank you for $10. Uncle E. Jeremy Johns posted a fans versus Disney Star Wars vid last night. Well worth a watch. Too long didn't read. Disney's heart is in the wrong place, but their heads up their ass. I'll watch that. That is yeah, that's pretty good. Daniel Stone, thanks for $1.99. Just joined the $100 group. Godspeed, Uncle Ethan. Godspeed to you, Daniel Stone. Thank you so much for your support. Love you, appreciate you. I really do. I mean, grateful for everyone's support. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, we did it! Yay! We did it! $80,208. Oh my God! Oh my God! Uh, okay, let's just call it. Let's just call it 80,000 in 24 hours. Let's just call it. Guys, get on Twitter right now. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Wow, get on Twitter, hype the hell out of this. Let them know. I mean, oh my God, people are gonna have seizures. They're gonna stroke out. This is has there been a campaign like this before? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's done this. Raised $80,000 in 24 hours. $80,000 in 24 hours. I gotta post it. I can't even. I'm like an SJW. I just can't even. Hold on, I'll let you watch me do this. All right, so let's take a picture of this. Whoops. And then we're gonna kind of crop this out. We want to crop some of this out here. Let's just crop this. Crop that. Uh, Done. Save to photos. Beautiful. Let's go to my Twitter. Uh, and get rid of that. And let's tweet this out together. Let's tweet this out together as a group because this was absolutely your guys' thing. Uh, we just finished our first 24 hours and we are above $80,000. Oh, I put 80. I put $800,000. $80,000. Uh, damn. And then let's just write ribbit. Oh, that says rabbit. Frogs don't say rabbit, they say ribbit. Oh, you know what? This will freak them out. Boom. How do they like that? How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples? Boom. Let's do that frog. Let's get that frog out there. They'll love that. They will love that. Uh, Jesus, thank you for $5. I've got an idea I'd like to give you that I'll send you via Twitter DMs. Promise it's not porn. Can't wait to get my book. Let me see it. Let's see it. I hope it's not an idea that well, is it a story idea? I don't know. Be careful with what you send me. I don't. I'm worried about people sending me actual ideas that are near and dear to them. That's just not something that I like to say. Because then what happens is, what if I do something close to it and people say, "Oh, you stole it." It's trouble. It's just trouble all around. Yeah, let's do the $90,000 milestone. I'm gonna announce that now. Okay. Uh, let's get that $90,000 stretch goal up, and that'll probably happen pretty quick at this rate. $90,000 stretch goal. Oops, I spelled stretch wrong. You'd think I'd know how. I like Plastic Man. Tongue stretch goal. It's a tongue. It's because Cyberfrog's tongue stretches. Um, Chromium cover for all uh pledgers. For what would you call it? Pledgers? Chromium cover for on Blood Honey. That's all I'll just say. So just so people know, on Cyberfrog, bloody honey, uh, number one. Oh, backers. That's the word I was looking for. Number one for all backers. All right, good. Now, I don't know. Is the link here? Paste. Is that a link? Well, what do I do now? Oh, I guess I gotta. All right, I'm gonna copy this. We gotta do this over again. This is your Uncle Ethan. Is not unlike your grandfather or your old dad. I'm not exactly with it in a lot of ways. You have to understand. I am an old man. I used to say that. I used to tell my son, I'd be like, "Look, your dad's an old man." He'd say, "You're not an old man," and now he just calls me old man. All right, here we go. Tweet. And I don't know how to post that here. Updates. How do you post it? I gotta call Zach and see. Yeah, I gotta do that on my own, I guess. Wow. Absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. All right, so did that post? Did that tweet out? Yeah, 90K tongue stretch goal, chromium cover on. You know what? I should draw Cyberfrog shooting his tongue out. People haven't seen what that looks like. I should actually do that and just call it the stretch goal. I'll have that piece of art ready. Mm-hmm. This is fantastic, guys. Really good, chef. Thank you for $5. I moved my pull list to an online store after my local store would not carry jawbreakers. We can also vote with money. I love capitalism. That is correct. That's what you have to do, I guess. That's what you have to do. That's how you have to answer this. Chicken Soup Lover 516. Thanks for $2. Would you go on Steven Crowder if invited? Yeah, sure. I don't care. I'm not looking for that. I mean, I will to promote this, but I'm really not looking for that kind of press. I'm looking to interact with you guys. Anybody who wants to hear me can come to me. I belong to my subscribers. I belong to my Twitter followers, and that's it. I don't need to. I'm not looking for attention outside of that. You guys give me plenty of attention. Daniel Stone, thank you for $1.99. You love your fans and they love you back. Thank you. I really do love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. Um, Andrea knows I do. Andrea, you know I love these guys, right? She says very much. That's correct. Um, yeah. All right. So that's getting shared around, guys. Retweet my tongue stretch goal, $90,000 tongue stretch goal. Let people know that that is where we're going next. Yeah, we just finished our first 24 hours and we are above $80,000. Damn! Do you read this like this? Damn! Ribbit, right there. Ribbit. That's like a human makes this noise. A human goes ribbit, but a frog actually goes like that. I know. I've had frogs my whole life. I know exactly how they sound, and I know exactly what they do. Isometric says, "Red pill me, Uncle Ethan. I'm sick of these SJWs. Everyone is. Everyone is. What do you think this is? This is people. This is a response to people who hate SJWs at this point. They hate. Everyone hates SJWs. Everyone hates him. This is the thing. I mean, they hate SJWs, and the more they talk about us. And by the way, they haven't talked about me nearly enough. They need to talk more crap about me and Cyberfrog. They need to try to do that. Uh, go ahead and tell people, hey, SJWs, go talk about how I'm not a very good artist. Me, Eisner nominated for Best Artist in 2007. Me, the artist of Green Lantern Rebirth, award winning, sold millions of copies. Go tell people that the guy who was Eisner Award winning or nominated for Sinestro Corps War #1, just a single comic book in 2007, winner of 3 Wizard Fan Awards, oftentimes the #1 Wizard Artist of the Month. Go tell people that the guy who got to work on DCU Rebirth, not very good. Go tell people that the guy who created the emotional spectrum, who created the blue lanterns, the yellow lanterns, the red lanterns, the orange lanterns, the purple lanterns, the violet lanterns, the indigo lanterns, and many green lanterns. All the Sinestro Corps lanterns, all those characters, all the characters. Go tell people that the guy who created Atrocitus, Larfleeze. Go tell people that the guy who created Indigo One, yeah, created Jessica Cruz. Go tell people that he doesn't belong in comics. He's not a very good artist, and I'll laugh. I'll laugh while you tell people that. I belong to my subscribers. I belong to my fans. I belong to these people who support my work. You guys haven't done anything. I mean, I look at you. I look at what you've done. You haven't done anything. You're destructive. You've never done anything worthwhile, as far as I can see, except for tear down. We are trying to build up. We're trying to build up. The industry is now nearly bankrupt, and yeah, we need to fix that. We absolutely need to fix that right now, and we will do it. We will do it together. I'm a very, very big gun. I'm a bazooka aimed right at you. Ryan Peplinski, thank you for Canadian $5. Idea: X-Force #1 had a unique trading. Had unique trading cards of characters in each issue. I bought multiple copies of #1 to get all the cards. That was a good trick. That was a good trick. Well, I wouldn't do that, but we would do a trading card. I mean, there is a Cyberfrog trading card. I have one. I have a Cyberfrog trading card. Chances are I could get more. Chances are I could get more trading cards to give to you guys. I just have to talk to Wizard. Dr. Mayhem says, did EVS just get shushed by his wife? Baby, did you shush me? No, she says never. Not at all. Uh, it cracks me up, says Incredible Hulk 180, when these guys are so jealous. They say EVS is bad, especially Susan Auger's sock account. It does make me laugh. I liked it. And yeah, and I did. I am the only artist, and you can't name another one. Maybe you can actually. I'm not gonna. All right. Well, I am one of the only artists who drew Squirrel Girl sexily. Who drew Squirrel Girl sexily. There are a couple more. There are a couple more, but I think mine was the best. Jaco, thank you for $2. May tweeted a poster supporting your campaign. Really, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Oh, what we were doing before. Let's get back to fan art here, if you don't mind. Fan art. Oh yeah, here's where we were. Got a nice drawing of Cyberfrog here. A little different than the way I draw him, but I like the uniqueness of this. It's very artsy. Very artsy. Here's an here's a Hello Kitty Cyberfrog. Normally I find this style of drawing abhorrent, but I do like this very much. Very much. Thank you. It's nice to see Cyberfrog done in a different style. Prom Queen Killer says, I'm sure it looked great drawing Squirrel Girl, Uncle Ethan. Well, you can see the video of me drawing Squirrel Girl. It is up right here on my YouTube channel. How or anyone can draw Squirrel Girl, I'll show you. Look up that video, you'll see me draw her, and I think you'll enjoy it. Cuckdo says, EVS, where can I get the original run of Cyberfrog? I just checked out Cyberfrog vs. Creed last night. Well, I mean, yeah, you'll have to, eBay, or just go to your local comic shops. Honestly, the book, I mean, you could find it in like the 50-cent bins for all I know. And I would try. I would check the 50-cent bins and things like that. All those books from the 90s that were overprinted, maybe. Even though Cyberfrog was never really overprinted, all those books are, you can get them for pretty cheap now. All right, hold on, let me get some water. I feel great today. I absolutely feel great today because yeah, we went to the gym. I love it. We went to the gym. They have a nursery. You can put Ava in there while Andrew and I work out together. Yeah, it sounds like I just hit the bong. No, it's. I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah. Mark Wade is salty about this. I don't know. I think Mark Wade's in hiding right now. Matthew Dwayne says, "Can you bench 225 now EVS?" I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. When I get with my personal trainer, and I actually see, I can't do that in my basement. There's nobody to spot me. But I mean, once I get with my personal trainer, maybe he will have me max out on free weights, and then we'll see if I can do that. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. Earning Crowd says, EVS, do you think the comic industry is going to crash? Lots of exclamation point or question marks. It's not good. It's going down. I would like to see it kind of stabilize and go upwards again. Right now, I don't see any sign of that. Does that mean it's going to crash? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's scary, isn't it? Um, Fire Dragon says real men don't use spotters. Is that right? God. E-Man says, can you bench $80,000 now? Yeah, now I can bench $80,000. We're going for 90. We're going for 90. Beyond the Veil says, do you draw your panels digitally, or do you still do them traditionally first? If you do them traditionally, what tools do you use? Please answer. Dying to know. Beyond the Veil, I draw everything by hand traditionally. The tools that I use, you want to see? All right, so this is my pencil. I actually use this for a pointer in all my videos. This is a Stiedler lead holder. It has non-photo blue lead in it. This is how it works. See this button at the end of the pencil here? You press this down, and when you press the button down, see, that opens up like that, like the Sarlacc pit, and then you can put your lead in here. Now you buy leads in containers of 12. Open it up a little bit, let it come out. There you go. And there you go. That's your pencil. The other thing I use for inking, Copic multiliners. Copic multiliners SP. You see, these are the kind of tin. They're kind of aluminum. I really like them. It feels like an aluminum baseball bat. I like that. I like the feel of this pen. Size 0.03. These cost about $9 a piece. They are refillable, and they're cool. You can get these in different sizes too. Go ahead, make sure that they're all black ink, but get various sizes. This is another kind. This says Oops, God, I keep hitting my own stand. This says BS. It is a brush tip. See that? Very, very nice. Good for filling in small black areas, doing a little detail, um, etc., etc. Sometimes we'll use rapidographs, Kono rapidographs. So those are the tools that I use, and I draw on Bristol, 2-ply Bristol board. Um, let's see here. The Buzz General, thanks for $2. I'd work out with you, Uncle E, but I'm in Michigan. Well, you know what? I don't want to work out with anyone now because I just heard that real men don't use spotters. I'm not going to use a spotter because I'm no pussy. I'm the Bad Schmidt. Thanks for $1.99. Can you do a video drawing Batman and Robin? Yeah. Yeah, well maybe, but let's do Cyberfrog drawing stuff for a little while. Ryan Johnson, thanks for $10. A nice round number. Keep it up, Van Skyver. Her Majesty Kathleen the Stringent and I keep a running tally of how many times you marginalize spherical people with the hateful slur roundhead. You're going down. Yeah, Ryan, if you went down, you'd keep rolling. You are a round-headed buffoon, but thank you for $10. Kurtz, 28, thank you for $10. Crack the SJW code in solo for LG. Why do I keep saying LG L337 equals? That's why, because it's a LGBTQIA and the rainbow 7 colors. Interesting. Fits perfectly for the SJW droid. How could this just be a random designation? Congrats on the mega backing. Yeah, I think you're right. There's a lot to that. A lot of thought in that. All right, so let's look. So this is very cool. Here we have Cyberfrog. This is just a rough pencil sketch somebody did of Cyberfrog with Cyberforce. And I'm sure they will finish this. I'm interested in seeing it when it's done. Blood honey here. This would make, I don't know, this would make a nice beach towel. I could see this on a beach towel. Here is Cyber Kermit the Frog. Very inventive. I mean, these people. Oh, somebody wants to know the lead sharpener I use. Oh, it's dirty though, because it's got blue all over it. But here it is. It's a Stiedler lead sharpener. You can buy this at Michael's, and I think it's good. No, I'm not the guy who did the "You Suck at Photoshop" videos. I would never do that. I'm 43 years old, and I'm probably not very good at Photoshop either. 81,000 now. Frogging awesome. Nice. I can't believe it. That is just so great. Um, Question: what is Cyberfrog's power source? His heart. I mean, yeah. But he gets basically look at it this way: like Cyberfrog is this iPad, okay? Except he has an internal battery that will die when he dies, and he uses Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is his mother, the spacecraft, the mothership that brought him here. A talking spacecraft that looks a little bit like the Robotech kind of mech. And it lives in a swamp, and it directs him to places where he needs to be. It also anticipates for him. Let's say he was going to go up against a big gigantic dragon. Chelsin, his mothership, would anticipate what he would need, what kind of weapons he would need to fight the dragon, what kind of armor, and it would adapt his body. He would quickly evolve to be able to fight the dragon. That is Cyberfrog's power, and he's got his long, sticky tongue. Yeah. All right, let's see here. This is good. This is really good. Did I answer all the super chats? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Dun, dun, dun. This is great right here. I love this drawing. Pretty good. His head is a little bit long here. I'd like to see it a little bit more flat in the front, like his snout. But you can't argue with that. That looks really, really nice. And this is the kind of thing I need to see just in case we decide to go ahead and do kind of a children's book. I would like to do. I think what would be interesting is to do Splato Delgado and Cyberfrog, and then make it for kids and sell it to Scholastic Books. And then we'll have a nice comic book up there to compete with the Squirrel Girl compilations that they keep plaguing these poor book fair kids with. These kids, they have to order from the Scholastic Book Fair. They get a form to fill out. They don't want to order any books. So they say, oh, this is a comic book. It's a comic book. I'll get the comic book. And what is it? It's Squirrel Girl. It's Squirrel Girl. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh, can we give them something else? Can we give them something else to compete with? Let's do Cyberfrog Splato Delgado instead. Let's do it for kids. Scholastic Books. Yeah, well, Elric, my Cyberfrog Blood Honey is for adults. But what I'm saying is, we could do a kids version of Cyberfrog very easily, and then do that for Scholastic books. Yeah. So Blood Honey is for grown-ups. It is not for kids. Don't show it to your kid. I don't think it'll have curse words in it, but it might. It'll definitely have violence and all that stuff. Um, EVS, will you ever do an art supply giveaway? I did one. I did one in March, I think. I could do another one maybe. We'll see. That'd be interesting to do. That's a YouTube thing. Maybe when I get to 75,000 subs, we get to 75,000 subs, and then we do an art supply giveaway. Do another really big giveaway. I think that would be cool, and a multiple like victory giveaway. Yeah. Heather C says no cursing. Doesn't the second book have the F word in the title? No. Somebody else gave me a great idea in the chat. Check this out. Wrecked Planet. REKT. I saw that and went, I'm stealing it. That's exactly right. That's the word that I wanted. Wrecked Planet. Um, yeah, REKT. So that's what we're going to do instead. The second issue will be called Wrecked Planet. The third issue will be called Grassroots, and I don't have a title for the fourth one yet. But yeah, Wrecked Planet, much better. 1,000 people watching. Hi everyone. If you haven't, wait, hang on. Idella, Idalia, thank you for €2. You could make a Cyberfrog to please SJWs. You know, I'm not out to please SJWs. They can go wreck themselves. Uh, Captain Cummings, thanks for $2. How you doing, Captain? Ethan gives away his toe thumb. I'll never give away my toe thumbs. MAGA Mexican, thanks for $2. 90 16-bit scroller for Cyberfrog video game. I want a good one. Yeah, I mean that would be fun too, but I want a really good like PlayStation 4 Cyberfrog game. Here is the link, by the way, to the I just put it in the chat to the Indiegogo. If you haven't yet pledged, would you consider it, please? 25. Let's go back to the. Hold on, let me finish reading this. Drake 5017. Thanks for $2. Might you consider a trade release of original Cyberfrog? Yeah, I'm talking to some people about that. I'm definitely talking to some people about that. An actual publisher, so I don't have to get involved. I mean, I could crowdfund for it, but I don't know. I don't know if I wanted. I'd rather just do crowdfunds for the new stuff. And you know, I don't want to confuse people by putting out the OG Cyberfrog as a trade. But you know, another one of these companies could. Another one of these companies could do it. Um, and that would be fine. You know, I would be happy to just turn it over to signing in. Yeah, today is we have just reached 24 hours. My Indiegogo to raise money to bring back Cyberfrog. Cyberfrog was a character that I created in the 1990s. Quotations from people, famous names from the 90s about me and Cyberfrog. Oh, look at our friend Rob Liefeld. Cyberfrog is out of this world. Ethan Van Sciver has quickly established himself as one of the most exciting young talents of the industry. That was Rob Liefeld as he tried to offer me a job to come do Bad Rock over at Extreme Studios. Yeah, he was going to pay me $100 more a page, and I pitched him, and this is the truth. You won't believe this is true, but this is the truth. I did pitch him a story he wanted me to write and draw it, and I said I want Bad Rock to come out as gay. Yeah, and they didn't like it. They didn't like it at all. They said, "Oh, well, yeah, I don't know." So we didn't do that. We didn't do that. All right. So I was going to change his name to Shamrock. That was the other thing. He didn't like that either. And I didn't get the job. I didn't get the job. Yeah. I can't believe the way. Okay, that's nice. Steve Ginsburg says Cyberfrog sold 200 copies. Yeah, that's good, and it will again. Here's our friend Eric Larson. Ethan is an immensely talented young punk. If he gets any better, I'll have to break his fingers. Oh my God, Eric, come on. Jimmy Palmiotti, much more measured response. It doesn't suck. Yeah, that's fair enough. Look at this over here. Oh, it's Joe Casada, Joe King Casada. Ethan is a very sick man. I love it. Thank you, Joe Casada. And then over here, of course, is Dan Fraga, great guy. Cyberfrog is the personification of pure coolness. He's mad to Cal. To Cal. Um, Cyberfrog is not a personification because he's not a person. He is a frog, but he is pure coolness. This is the Cyberfrog Reservoir Frog Preview Ash Can. All right, so if you haven't yet pledged, let me just do this. Let's renew it and see if it jumped up. It did. Jumped up. We got another backer. Got another backer. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, this is fantastic. If you haven't yet pledged and you would like to, at $25 tier, you get a copy of the comic book, which, if we reach $90,000, when we reach it, I think we're going to. I think I'm gonna be positive. I think we are going to reach $90,000 on this Indiegogo. When we do, your comic book that you are ordering, $25, 48-page comic book, mailed to you in a rigid photo mailer envelope, autographed, hand signed by me. I'm not getting any kind of stamp. I will sit there very carefully and sign your comic for you. $25, that's what you will get. $50, you are going to receive the comic book. It will be signed, and you will receive a brand new, this is not it, but it's going to look like this, brand new exclusive ash can called Cyberfrog 1998. Cyberfrog 1998 will be, yeah, it will be a brand new story that tells the story of how the world came to an end on August 17th, 1998. It guest stars Bill Clinton, the president. You will like it. So you'll get that. That's going to be signed as well. You will get the signed comic book. Now, you need 1998 if you want to know how the world ended. You'll be able to catch up to it. You'll be able to understand from reading Blood Honey, but 1998 will actually show you, and that would be a good thing. That's the $50 tier. $100. I'm going to take your comic book and you're going to get everything, but I'm going to draw Cyberfrog's head on it. So you're going to get a head sketch. You're going to get a head sketch of Cyberfrog on your comic book. Paul Contreras says you didn't get the job because you suggested to make the character gay and change his name to Shamrock. That is correct. That is correct. Well, that's not why they said I didn't get the job. They looked very confused about it. They seemed very uneasy with the idea. And it is sad. Yeah, I was right on the front line. You guys have to understand, I was right on the front line of LGBT causes in the 90s. All I wanted to do was make Bad Rock gay, call him Shamrock, and name the story Fruity Pebbles. And they wouldn't let me do it. They wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it would have been good. I think it would have been good. Anyway, the $1,000 tier, yeah, would have been an original page. It will be an original page of Cyberfrog art. You will get the next page. So right now, 4 out of 48 have been claimed. And well, I mean, Fruity Pebbles because Bad Rock, Bedrock. So I wanted to, you understand, you know what we're talking. Okay, so you'll get the signed comic, you'll get an ash can, you'll get a small head sketch of Cyberfrog on your book, and boom, you will get page 5. Right now, 4 out of 48 have been sold. 4 out of 48 pages. You will get page 5 of Cyberfrog Blood Honey if you were to pledge right now. Yeah. And it would have been good. This will be good. No, it would have been good. It would have been very, very good. They were not smart to let me do that. Where's Bad Rock now? Are you telling me if Bad Rock were gay, you don't think Bad Rock would still be around today? Of course he would. He'd be bigger than ever. Heather C., thank you for $2. Backer Kid is predicting 355K by the end of the campaign. Jesus. Holy moly. Yeah, that's incredible. I would be like, here's what I would be like if that happened. I'd be like, whoo, like that. I think I would make a noise like that. Uh, Phil also prefer, thank you. EVS, would you create your own online publisher, Skybird Publishing? Uh, Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Emma Norman says EVS's streams are this generation's Jerry Lewis telethons. They are, and pretty soon we're going to be singing a song. Well Hung and Dung says, "Is there a Girthy Stallion pledge level?" No, but we are definitely going to do a Rainbow Brute story. We're gonna crowdfund a Rainbow Brute one shot, and Girthy Stallion will be in it. My Girthy Stallion. That is actually Rainbow Brute's steed. Okay. Drake 5017, thanks for $5. Would you consider making wallpapers of your character? Artists make wonderful art, but they aren't repped as wallpaper enough by comic book companies. I would consider that indeed. Indeed. Airborne 7, thank you for 4.99. I was gonna give EVS $5, but I bought Squirrel Girl instead. Said no one ever. Um, Sammy RI, thanks for $5. What page is the most action-packed? I might chuck a grand at that. You can't know. You can't know. That's the thing. Somebody contacted me and said, I want to buy a two-page spread. Can I buy two pages? There are. Um, However, if there were a double-page spread, we would have to cut it. We'd have to make it 47 pages because somebody who bid on a page would get the double-page spread. It would just be a bonus. Um, so I don't know. Page, I can't even tell. I can't tell you the plot. I don't want to. Yeah, you have to just take a shot at it and understand that this is Cyberfrog. Every page is action-packed. Tom Watts, thank you for £5. Hey, Uncle Ethan, can the signed copies be shipped to England? Yes, the answer is yes, Tom Watts. $10. We have a flat fee of $10 to ship wherever you are, and it is included in your bid. So you'll bid $25 for the comic book, and you'll find that you are paying $35 to check out. That is the shipping cost, and we will ship anywhere in the world, including England. Also, how much for a Rose Tico variant? Oh, everybody would like that. Everybody would like a Rose Tico variant. Archibald Cruz says, Ethan, if you get 355K, you need to record yourself laughing like Goofy. How does Goofy laugh? He's like, wee. I can't do it at all. I can't do it at all. No, the laugh that I did before was actually, I heard it on the internet. I heard somebody laughing when somebody said something cucked out. And they went, woo! And I thought that was the funniest laugh I'd ever heard. Uh, they said that was the most cuckiest thing I've ever heard. Will any frogs be gay? Maybe. Well, there's only one frog in the book. Like only one frog main character. There are lots of frogs, and some of them might be gay. They might be gay. Yeah, the emotional connection laugh, says Goat Lord. Yes, yes, yes. It is hilarious. That laugh just kills me. It's so funny. Giorgio Sousa, if I buy $25 and not the 50, is there an option for combined shipping, or do I have to pay shipping twice? If you buy the 50 and it would take me forever. I'm sorry, I don't think there are. We will ship them separately as well. So if you were to buy the 25 and the 50, you would get two packages. And it just kind of does this. That you guys pledge, you guys put in your backing, and Indiegogo kind of does it. I don't have much to do with it. My job is to promote it. And then at the end of the day, they're going to give me a list of addresses, and Andrea and I, and possibly Kaylee, are going to spend about a month hand shipping these out to you guys. It's going to be cool. I'm not attempting to do the goofy laugh. Uh, sounds like a Caesar Romero as a Joker laugh. How about some toe thumbs for Cyberfrog? Oh, he has normal. They're normal thumbs. Uh, Akiro M says $75 option, two books, one ash can, one delivery cost. Uh, oh, that's a good idea. I could do that. I mean, I could do that. That's not bad. Um, I've never rubbed Dandidio's head for luck. I don't think that would be very respectful. I do have a lot of respect for Dan Didio. Dan Didio is really really good to me over at DC. He always has been, and he is a consummate professional, a great guy. Love Dan Didio, absolutely love him. Let's see. Georgia Souza says thanks. I did the same for DNC Jobber because I had to pay shipping twice. I thought there might be a way to combine. Yeah, that's just the way it is. I wish I could help. You know, you know. But I mean, they want the stuff to come in so quickly. It's not like eBay where I can just go, yeah, I can combine shipping. Um, Michael Alvarado, thank you for $2. Uncle E, I can't support you yet, but I will. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, whenever you can. And don't send me any more super chats. Save your money. Save your money. Um, Incredible Hulk 180 EVS. Can you write Gertie Stein in the same way Gail Simone wrote Fury in Fury of Firestorm? That would be funny. No, Gertie Stallion is 18,000 times kinds of badass. Not goofy. Really cool. Really, really cool. Um, Tom Durantis, thank you for 4.99. Today is payday. Here's a super chat. And I'm about to back the Indiegogo. Love the frog. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you very much. All right, let's just run this again and let's see where we're at, if we moved at all. Um, hell yes, we did. We did. We're at 81,538 now. That is pretty great. Uh, yeah. You know, would you guys, I think now it might be time for a song. Is it time for a song? I love all the frogs in my chat. I love it. It's great. Oh, Paul just backed the frog. Well, that might have been you that just made it jump forward, Paul. Yeah, it is, because that's it. Thank you so much. Is it song time? Sing "Don't Stop Believing." Cue the music. All right, let me unscrew this. All right, you guys are gonna go. You guys are gonna go dark for just a second, okay? Or no, you can't. Don't do like that. Don't worry, I'll be back to get this. I'll be back to get this in a minute. I have to buy another one of these. Leave it on my keyboard. Okay. Not bad, not bad. All right, guys, hang in there. Let me get this. 5 minutes of voice. Any one of those would have been way better than The Last Jedi. My drumsticks here. Maybe we'll drumsticks for that. Okay. Not gonna stop believing that. I'll figure it out in 1 second. I can play almost anything by ear. Oh, my mic. I have to put my mic on here. What is going on with my what's going on with my iPhone lately? I'm being called names. All right. Is that better? I need to hear that it's better and that you can actually hear the piano. This is one of the dumbest songs I've ever written. And I've written so many dumb songs. They go where no man has before, and yet I snore. I just don't get it. I'm glad they have colorful shirts, but the show really hurts. I'd sooner forget it. But oh, when Star Trek is finally over, we can sigh and go cry in the shower. When Star Trek, dear God, is finally over, we can marvel at the length of an hour. And we can watch the screen while the credits roll with scenes that we didn't see. I wish that lizard man was in this one. I saw an episode with Anita Wolf from Catalina Caper. Captain Kirk tried to rape her. It wasn't PC. And that red shirt gimmick really makes me ill. Set your phasers to kill and aim it at me. But oh, when Star Trek is finally over, we can sigh and go mail a letter. When Star Trek, dear God, is finally over, oh, we can wonder if the next one is better. But no such luck. No, the trouble with tribbles is that they suck. The trouble with tribbles, they're just balls of fluff though, is that they suck. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Not much of a Star Trek fan. Not much of a Star Trek fan at all. A lot of people requested the Butter song, which is now becoming. Thank you. Yeah, I'm playing with my feet, evidently. Hang on a second. You can actually see the keys, and then you can actually see my hands as well. I can zoom out a little bit more. Should I play the Butter song again? Yeah, this is the second worst song that I've ever written. It was dumb. You're right. All of these songs are dumb. When you are asleep, that's when I creep and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you are not awake, I unwrap your Orlando Lake and I lick all the butter in your fridge. Can't believe it's not butter, Fabio. The butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. I like the guy who said, I thought he was going to draw. It gets weirder and weirder, this channel. I know. So have some parquet. It contains my DNA from when I licked all the butter in your fridge. So have a pad of blue bonnet. I practically spat upon it. There you go. When I licked all the butter. I just go off the rails in your fridge. Oh my God. And you guys do end up distracting me a little bit. Yeah, these are songs that were written when I was just 13 years old. You and I thought we'd fly to Rio for dinner. We must have been high. I can't. Your comments just kill me. And what's going to suck about this is if anybody watches this on replay, yeah, fat chance. It's just me just laughing. They don't know why. But you and me and another 3 friends of yours crashed. George, Mike, and Emily. This is the sad part. Now there's nothing to eat except for the meat that once was your friends who lived up the street. And I saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you. And I saved the last piece of George for you. He was vegan, so he's tough to chew. But I saved the last of George for you. You were so right the other night when we disagreed if there'd still be room for Dwight. Now we'll make amends when our dinner date ends, but I have to say you've got great taste in friends, and I saved the last piece of George for you. He's kosher if you are a Jew, but I saved the last of George for you. And I saved the last piece of George for you. He's vegan, so he's tough to chew. But I saved the last of George for you. How was that? Yeah. If you hated that song, just let me know. Everyone hated it. Oh my god. Yeah. I will be professional. People are saying stop laughing, be professional. It wasn't anti-Semitic at all. Not at all. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. I took Dwight Eisenhower's advice. It's full of things I like. A stationary bike, powdered milk, Slim Jims, and rice. It's not as if I asked my spouse to excavate beneath our house. She told me it was silly. She said, now come on, really? There's only so much she allows. And it's a real shame. Because when the bombs are exploding, you'll all be freeloading, but I'm prepared, you see. With a mushroom cloud blooming, there's just enough room in my bomb shelter for me and maybe my cat. What do you think of that? I don't even have a cat. My bomb shelter has bonsai trees, a generator with DVDs, but it's only one man sized. So while you're vaporized, I'll enjoy its amenities. So my bomb shelter is mine, all mine. So I don't want to hear you whine. Yeah. It won't seem so dumb when the zombies come and I'm watching What's My Line. I've got every episode on DVD. Every one. Let's see if you're cocky when it's Nagasaki outside in your little town. You'll absorb radiation while I'm on vacation 25 feet underground. I'll be drinking milk in pajamas made of silk. My bomb shelter is pretty nice. You should take Dwight Eisenhower's advice. Yeah. Powdered milk, not power milk. This song, I think it's about being peed on. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love that I long for. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love I am waiting for. I just heard it on the radio, and I was pretty sure it was about being peed on. I love you too. Can't be sure. A lot of songs are open to interpretation. I wrote a song for Christmas once, and it didn't really become a Christmas hit. It goes like this. I know it's like almost June. Is it June? It might be June 1st today. Ho ho no, 'cause mommy's po, and there's nothing in Santa's sack for you. So let it snow. She told Dad to go, and he's never coming back for you. So have yourself a very little Christmas now. These Christmas scenes, black and blue with red and greens. Your color, your apparel's never been less gray. But wait, I can't remember it now. Who knows? That sucks. Simon says, "Don't give up your day career, your comics career." Okay, I won't. But that doesn't stop me from doing this as a hobby, does it? Nobody told me when I was a kid it's no big deal, but I wish they did. Wolverine is gay. I'm too loud. Wolverine is gay. Stupid song. Yeah. I gotta no, I haven't. I haven't had you guys, those of you who are like, did you start drinking early? Are you drunk? I'm naturally like this. I'm naturally like that. Yeah. It's hard. People don't know that, and yeah, it's good to know. All right, let's move this back. I don't think I can play piano anymore because Ava is sleeping. This is one of the reasons why we're going to move to the basement studio downstairs, and we can play piano all day long. We can play piano all day long. Yeah, and that will be good. Let me see here. Pop this out. Put it down. Where are we at? Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm here. I can see. Well, I put you down on the desk while I was remounting the camera phone here, and I'm going to just straighten it out a little, and let's straighten it out a little more. It's a nightmare. It really is a nightmare just getting everything to work. You guys, I mean, you think this show, let me say, you think this show just happens so easily because it just seems so effortless. But no, it doesn't. It takes a lot of work. A lot of work to play Wolverine as gay. Please put a link in your descriptions for your Indiegogo. Well, let me tell you something. I think I am doing that. Um, Hold on a second. Come on, pop up. Okay. Here's the link now. Please do. You guys got it? There it is. Please do back my Indiegogo. There's the link. You can go to it. We can go over it again. Let's see. Oh my goodness sakes. We are almost at 82,000. 8,100 or $81,898 raised by 1,456 backers, and I don't even know what to say. This is absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Mark Wade is offering to buy the rights to Cyberfrog off me for $6 million right at this minute. Terrible. Mark, I will not sell Cyberfrog for $6 million. I won't, especially not to you. You will make him an SJW, and I can't have that. Yeah. The Dallas Deadeye, thank you for $5. Uncle Ethan, I won a Cyberfrog #1 for $5 on eBay, but I think he posted it for sale before your Indiegogo. Now he says he lost it. Bummed. What a... That's not honest. Yeah. Of course he didn't lose it. Now he just wants to sell it for more. Uh, $5 is a pretty good price. Pretty good price. Let's see what else is going on here. Scrolling down, scrolling down. Nurkish wants to hoist Cecil on his shoulders. That wouldn't be good. Tanya Patrick says, tomorrow Uncle EVS is getting $50 from me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sean K says, Ethan, come to Canada. Rose Tico still hangs on pegs. Well, I would buy them all out. You know, I've basically emptied New Jersey of Rose Ticos. And yeah, Ave is awake. All right. I'm going to go play with Aves. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Let's keep this going. Let's check one more time. Can we get to 82? Almost. We're 30. We are 38 or $32 away. $32 away from being at $82,000. I mean, it's just now. It's just the beginning of day two. The beginning of day two. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Absolutely love you all. Thanks for coming and attending this stream. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye bye.